Salakia, my bad. Salakia. Let me start that over. Salakia. Shalom, Lord Christ, to the brothers and the sisters. The water for checking in. I appreciate that, brother. Salakia, wasn't no sound. My apologies. What I was saying was, once again, Shalom, it's IHBK Minnesota with the Lashawan Qadash class. Today we are going to get into, as you know, the alphabet. All right. We are going to get into the alphabet and break it down and get into some Hebrew words. I would advise you to take notes and write down everything that you see me putting on the board. Okay. I will highly advise that because this is a class. This is where we take notes. Okay. So if you are a student and there's a teacher, you should always take notes because there will always be homework. So that being said, later in the class, we are going to break down Psalms 121. We might have to do a part two because it is a pretty good chunk, a pretty long prayer. The longest one that we really going to get into in the future is Psalms 83. That's really a long prayer. That might take maybe 3 to 4 parts. Okay. So anyway, if anybody has any questions or concerns, put it in the chat and we will get to them. All right. Otherwise, for the brother, does the sound Tawab? Is it all right? Is it good? Let me know. Let me know if you can hear any sound right now. I'm sure everyone can. All right. Let's see. Okay. All right. Looks like we are good. All right. All right. The water. All right. The water. I appreciate that. All right. So what we're gonna do here is get into the actual alphabet. All right. All right. So usually I do the format how you would see the actual Lashawan Qadash paper, like the chart, but I did it this way so we have more space. Okay. As you know, everything is right to left, but since we're doing it this way, just to make it easier for the class, in the future I might change it up to where we can break everything down. But just for right now, we are going to do it this way. So as you know, this is the the ba, the ga, da, ha, wa, za. You have the ka, ta, ya, ka, la, ma, na, sa, I, ha, ta, za, kwa, ra, sha, and tha. Okay? All right. So let's get into it. All right. We know that this is not a 4, this is a. Okay? So is going to stand for alawat. So actually, let me write this a little different for y'all. Right. Let me just do this real quick. All right. Let's do it like this, right? So this is going to be the right? I'm going to put it in parentheses so you know what this is. This is the symbol in the ancient Hebrew. And this is the word that we're going to use. The word is alawat. Okay? The word is alawat. Hopefully everybody can see that. Alawat. All right? What does alawat mean? It means general. Okay? That's what it means, general. All right? It means general in Hebrew, okay? Yeah. All right, alawat means general in Hebrew. Anytime, let me see. I got you. No sweat word. I got you. All right. So alawat means general. So a lot of times when we are out and about and the generals walk up to the camp, the general walk into the room, everybody has to stand up and someone has to yell alawat panya. Alawat panya simply means general on deck. All right. General on deck, meaning that the general is present. Okay. All right. Now we have ba. All right. Ba. Ba. Okay. Now this is the Hebrew word ba ya. All right. Or better yet, Salakia. Bayath. Bayath. Bayath is the word. Bayath means tent in Hebrew. Okay. All right. It means tent, a tent that you dwell in. Just like our brothers out there, the Gadites, the Native Indians, North American Indians. They are outside right now sleeping in tents. Tent city is what they call it. The reason why they call it tent city is because they're all over the earth. They were well, really all over America in tents. When this is their land, America is their land that was stolen from them. All right, so Bayath is how you pronounce it, which means tent. All right. All right, let's keep it moving. Hopefully that's bigger for the brother. Now you have Ga, Ga. This is the symbol, Ga. The word is Gaya, 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 Gaya. Okay, Gaya. How you pronounce it faster or say it faster? Gaya, Gaya. So the Ga and the Wa, right, is connected together, and the Ya is by itself. Gaya. Okay, which means stranger. Stranger. Okay, that's what Gaya means in Hebrew. Stranger. Now, what is a stranger according to the Bible? Or better yet, let's put it in the sense of America right now, or in our lives. A stranger is somebody who does not belong, someone who stands out, that's not a part of, let's say, your crew, your city, your dwelling. It's the same thing when it comes to Israel. The Israelites knew if someone came to their city that was not an Israelite, they knew that they were a stranger, a vagabond, someone who did not belong here. Okay? That is what a stranger is, a vagabond. All right? Someone who is not of your land, who is not a part of your city, your state, all right, your heritage, your lineage. That is a stranger. Let's keep it going. All right. Now we have the duh. Right here, duh. That's a little too small. Duh. Okay. All right. The word is dalah. The da is by itself. The da is by itself. The la and the tha. So the la right here, the la, this is la, or the la, and this is the tha right here. So the la, and the tha are connected together. The la. The la simply means this right here. It means door. That's what the la means, door. Okay? And if you think about it, right, with the symbol of da, right, the tents, they are in a shape like this, like a triangle shape. And the front of it looks like a triangle. You know what I mean? It goes like this. Like most tents back then, you had something like this. You know what I mean? And you go to ground, you know, this is how they used to look back then. Like this is all the inside right here, but this is the door. The door would be split like that, you know what I mean? And you walk in, all right? Da, okay? Like if you look at the door, like the actual entrance of a tent, you can see the triangle looking shape, which is the da. That's where that comes from. All right. All right. So door. That's what that means in Hebrew. All right, let's keep going. Okay. We have the ha. H-A. Ha. Ha. And this is the word. The word is hana. 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 No, the th is not silent. The th is T-H-A. Th is the actual letter. Like the water. You know what I mean? Like for example, Kawan. Like for example, right? The is T-H-A. The. But the A drops off because it's connected to the la. So the A drops off because it's connected to the la. So I'm not writing it in the actual Hebrew. I'm writing it in the English, but how it's spelled and I mean how it's okay. I'm not writing it in the Hebrew, but I'm translating the Hebrew into the English, so you know how to say it versus how to write it out. All right. I'm saving the Hebrew just for time's sake. We are going to get into the Hebrew in a second, so you will see some examples of that. Okay. All right. If that answers your question. All right. So Hana, right? Hana means behold. We see this word in the Bible all the time. Behold. Like behold is another word of saying like lo or look. Behold, like like look. You know what I mean? Like focus, look. Because anytime it says behold, it starts to explain a vision. It starts to explain what is going on. A lot of times you see this word throughout the entire Bible, all throughout every damn near every book. There's not one book that you will read and you won't see this word, behold. Behold, or the word lo, as in L-O, lo, which means look. All right, just a short way of saying look. Look at this, look at, that. All right, it means behold. That's what Hana in Hebrew means. All right. Now we have the wa, W-A, wa. Now this one right here, right? We have a Hebrew word which is wa wa. Wa wa in Hebrew. I mean, that's a Hebrew word, wa wa, right? So wa wa. Wa wa is the Hebrew word. What does it mean? It means hook. So think of like a fishing hook, for example. All right, hook. That's what wa means in Hebrew. Hook. Okay. Hook. So like a fishing hook, a weapon, a spear. It's like a hook. It's what we used to use back then. Hooks. Okay. Now we have Z, Z-A, Z. Z. The Hebrew word is okay. There we go. The Hebrew word is Zayan, Zayan, Zayan. Like for example, we have a camp leader in Minnesota. His name is Qadash Zayan. But when we talk fast, we say Qadash Zayan. It sounds like there's an I, but there is not an I. It's Za and Yan. But some people say Zayan when it's Zayan. Qadash Zayan is how you pronounce it. Okay? Which means holy weapon. Qadash means holy, right? Like Lashawan Qadash, holy tongue. So Qadash, by definition of Hebrew, means holy. Zayan means weapon. Weapon. Zayan, weapon. Okay? Qadash Zayan, holy weapon. All right? Also, too, you got a brother named Zayan Ya'ala. Ya'ala simply means like power or angel. So Zayan Ya'ala, I want to say means powerful weapon in Hebrew. Zayan Ya'ala. Okay? All right. Enough on that. Give me a second real quick. Let me look at something while y'all write that down. All right. Once again, if anybody got any questions or concerns, go ahead and type it into the chat. Uh-huh. Okay. All right, no sweat. All right, so next one we have k, 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 k. All right, tell you how you pronounce it. You gotta say it with your throat. K, k. All right, k. Like chazak, chatazak, karak, or karatazak. So this is gonna be CHAA, which is ch, right? Ch. And then you have this right here. Actually, I can put it together and not separate it. The word is chum, chum, chum. CHAAM. So you got the ch and the ma. You got the ch, CHAA, and then you got the ma. The reason why the A is not with the ma is because it's connected together. So chum, chum. What is chum in Hebrew? It sounds like chum, but it's chum, right? It means hot in Hebrew, like it's hot, or heating, like it's heating up. Hot or heating. Like it's very humid, it's very hot. It's so hot in here. Which was very hot today, actually. All right, in Minnesota. Very hot. A little, humid. Musty is what we call it. Okay? Hot. So hum. Hum. That's how you pronounce that. All right? All right, next one. Ta. All right? Ta is T-A. Ta. So this is ta. T-A. And the word is Tana'a. Let me know if you can see that clear. If that's the word. Tana'a. Tana'a is the word. Also, too, to the brother Kawanya Allah. Sometimes if you can't see clearly, turn your phone sideways to the full screen so it can show up closer. Tana'a. Tana'a is the word. So, like for you sisters out there who love, a purse or a bag, right? That's what Tana'a means. It means bag, right? Bag or like basket. So, basket, right? Basket or bag. Okay? It's really bag, right? Like a bag, like a bag that a basket or a bag. Like a backpack. That's where the word bag comes from. Okay? A bag, something that you carry on your back, a backpack. Some people say a bag pack, and some people say a backpack. It all depends, where you come from, all right? So that's what that is. Tana'a. So you got the ta by itself, you got the na and the ah. So you got the na right here, right? The na, and then you got the right here. Connected together, tana'a. Tana'a, bag or basket, which is the same thing, something that you carry something in, all right? A bag where you carry things in. All right, moving on. Yep. This right here is going to be the ya. All right, the ya. And this word is it's all together. Yad. Yad. All right. Yad is the word. Yad. So the ya and the da connected together is yad. Excuse the the Y looking shape, but yad. All right. Y-A-D, the ya and the da. Yad. In Hebrew, it means hand. Okay. That's what it means, hand in Hebrew. The actual hand on your body. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's keep it going. Next, we have the ka. K-A. It's right here. K-A. Right? The ka. All right. The word is kahan. The word is kahan. Kahan. There's a captain by the name of Kahan. There's a captain by the name of Kahan Thamyad. All right. Now the word Kahan in Hebrew. So now to the brother, trooper Kawan, right? Your name is spelled different than this name right here. Okay. So Kahan, K-A. So you got the Ka, the H, and the Na. Kahan. What that means in Hebrew is priest. Right? So priest. Priest. All right? Priest. Like a priest and prophet. Priest. All right? Priest. Right here you got the La, which L-A, right? La. The word is lamad, right? Lamad. And let me erase that real quick. All right. All right, lamad. Lamad. Okay, the word is lamad. What does lamad mean in Hebrew? What does it mean? It means learn. In Hebrew. Lamad means learn in Hebrew. Okay? All right. Give me a second here. Yep. So lamad means learn or teach. Okay. Learn or teach. Now we have the ma. Okay. The ma. All right. Let's get it. You got the ma. We got the I. We got the I, and then we have the sh and the ra. Sounds like a lot, don't it? Seems like a lot. So let me move the th over here some, right down here. All right. So ma'ashara, ma'ashara, ma'ashara. We hear this. We hear this every time we read the security announcements. Ma'ashara, ma'ashara. Okay. What does ma'ashara mean? That's something that we should all know, which is very important. Every time you get paid, what should you do? Pay your tithes. That's what you should do. Pay your tithes. If you are watching our classes, if you are using the 12 tribes chart, where it shows all the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, pay your tithes to Commander General Yohanan. That's what you do. Pay your tithes to Commanding General Yohanan. All right? Tithes. 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 Okay? It looks a little goofy and confusing. Let me see. All right. Tithes. There you go. Tithes. Pay your tithes. Every time you get paid, 10%. The Christian church is going to ask you for 30%, which is unlawful. That is not in the Bible. The Bible says 10%. Only give 10% to the ISUPK. Do not give more or less. Give 10% of what you earn. If you earned $100, 10% is going to be $10. Okay? All right? If you got a penny, 10% of a penny. Okay? You get $200, $20, 10%. All right, so my Aishara is tithes. Now, nah. All right, so this is nah. N-A, nah. Okay? The word is nawan. Nawan. All right, nawan. So nawan means, nawan means sprout. So sprout as in like a seed. So like when you plant something, right? When you plant something, it sprouts, it grows. So that's what nawan means, sprout or seed. Okay. Hopefully y'all can see that. Now at the bottom, right? This is going to be sa. Okay, sa. Sa, right? So let's write it out. Sa mal. Sa mal. You got the sa and the ma and the la. So the sa is by itself. The ma and the la is connected together. Sa mal. Now, right here, What does Samal mean in Hebrew? It means idol. We all know what an idol is, right? Idol. An idol is like a god, something that you serve or worship. That's why the Most High said, don't have any other idols or gods before me. I mean, don't serve no other gods, no other idols. Only serve the Most High. That's what he said. Okay? Moving on. Moving on. All right. Now we have his I at the top. Okay. This right here is I. In parentheses, I, right? The word is idar. Okay, idar. You got the I, the duh, and the ruh connected together. So idar. Okay? Idar means rank. All right, like a rank raise. Someone who has power and authority. Rank. Okay? All right. Now we have the pa. P-A. Pa. Okay. You got the pa. You have the th, right? T-H-A. Kawanyala. You got the pa, the th, and the k connected. The word is pathak. Pathak. So pathak is the word pathak. Okay? Which means open in Hebrew. Open. All right? Otherwise, let me just write it a little bit bigger. Open. All right? Open. Like you open the door. So like for example, right? This word means door. This means open. So you would say pathak dalah. Pathak dalah means open door. Okay? Pathak, open, dalah, door. Pathak dalah, open door. All right? All right, now next one is tazah. Tazah. All right? Tazah. Okay? Tazah. So let's say that you want to say, actually, I'll give it to you first. This is the word, taza lie. Taza lie is the word. Taza lie is the word. Okay? And let's say that you want to, you got you a wife, and you want to say, my rib or rib, right? Rib is tazalai. So this means rib. All right? Rib as in wife. Okay? Rib. Your rib, all right? Your wife. So wife. Wife. Tazalai. Okay. Now we have the Kwa. All right, the word is Kwa, Kwana, Kwana. All right, Kwana is the word. All right. All right, Kwana. And what Kwana means is zealous. Okay. Means zealous. Yeah, zealous. Okay. Kwana. The Ra. All right, that's Ra. Right. Um. Ra. Let me see. We'll all go together. Ra'ash. Ra'ash is the word that we've seen a thousand times. Ra'ash. Okay. Salaki, y'all bear with me real quick. All right, Salaki for that. All right, so let me see. Let's see. All right, Ra'ash. Ra'ash simply means it means first. Okay, hold on. It means head, like head start, like head, or it means first, like begin. Okay, first. That's what it means. So either head, like the head on your head. I mean, the head on your body, or otherwise first, like first in line. Okay, that's what Ra'ash means. Head or first. Okay. Also too, like head start. All right. We got Shah. We got Shah. And the word that we're going to get into is Shaquat. All right. The word is Shaquat. Shaquat. All right. All right. Shaquat. Shaquat is the word, which means, let me see. It means silence. All right. Silence or silent. All right. Shaquat, silence or silent. All right. Now we have the th. Okay. This is th. Th. Okay. Th. And the word is the shy. The shy. The shy. All right. The shy is what it means. I mean, Salak, that's a Hebrew word. The shy. It's the Hebrew word. We've seen this word before. It's the actual number. It's number 9. The shy. So the shy. So the sh and the I is connected together. All right. The sh, which is right here, and the I up top. The shy. Okay. Take a second to write the rest of that down. Then we're going to move on to Psalms 121. Just for about 30 minutes, and then we are going to finish up next week, or actually probably the week after, because of the fire weekend, the Midwest fire weekend that's coming up next week. All right. Okay. All right. All right. So let me go ahead and erase this real quick. We're going to go ahead and get into Psalms 121. All right. For those that are online, if you got any questions, let me know. If there's something that you want to know in Hebrew, let me know. All right. All right. Okay. Hey, no sweat, sis. It's the wild. What I can do is, on top of you watching the class, I can send you over the I could send over the what you call it. I took a picture of the board, okay? Because there's a little glare as you see. There's a little bit of a glare. Don't sweat it. Otherwise, shalom yahal shema thaba shem el shai barakatah. All right. All right. So so give me a second here. Let me see something. All right, no sweat. All right, so yeah, so no sweat. So I got you. Don't worry about it. Okay. All right. So since you just joined in, we are going to get into Psalms 121. So very like in between lessons that we have been learning, I want to get into Psalms 121, or pretty much prayers for that matter. Earlier in the class, I did explain that all the prayers that we read in our classes, I want to actually show you what it says in Hebrew and how to break it down in English. Because anytime we read it in the Hebrew and then we say it in the English. Okay. The only prayer that is not in Hebrew that I'm actually working on, with some other brothers in the Hebrew, Lashawan Qadash is what is called the ISUPK power structures. So when we say send evils and curses, punishment and destruction, right? That's the only prayer that we don't have in Hebrew as of yet. But that's what we're trying to do. But we ain't gonna necessarily introduce it to the class as in like say it in the actual Hebrew. But for the Lashwan Qadash class, we can actually incorporate that. At least that's what I want to do. So that's kind of a little spoiler alert. But otherwise, all the other prayers we are actually going to get into and break down. Okay. So yeah. All right. So let me get this on the board real quick. Otherwise, if anybody got any questions or concerns, still put it in the chat. We do got about a good 30 minutes or so. So any questions that y'all have, we can put it in the chat. You know what I mean? Get to it. Let's get it. Damn right. Damn right, sis. Let's get it. Most High in Christ. All right. All right. So let's see here. Psalms. Yeah, this is gonna be yeah. Ooh, weird. Okay. All right. Psalms. Psalms 121. So it's really Psalm, but we say Psalms. You know what I mean? Okay. All right. So Psalm 121. Okay. So Psalm 121. If you want to say Psalms, that's fine. Psalm. So the word Psalm itself simply just means song in Hebrew. Okay. That's what that means in Hebrew. Song. All right. Because as you know, the book of Psalms is made up of prayers and songs from our King David. All right. Or Malak Dawadah. Okay. Because Dawadah means David in the Hebrew. Malak means king. All right. So King Dawadah. All right. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right. We are going to do right to left, not left to right. Okay. Let's get into the habit of that. Right to left, not left to right. And also, too, let me make sure I write it bigger for everybody. Mm-hmm. Let me know if this is too small, too big, whatever the case may be. Just be vocal. Baba Kasha, which means please in Hebrew. Baba Kasha wa Thawada. Let's move too close. Cool. That's too wild. That should be too wild. Oh yeah. These two are separated, all right? Separated. There's a little wall in between, all right? They're separated. Wait a minute. Jump the gun, jump the gun. Damn, jumping the gun. Okay. 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 Let me see. If y'all can't see the middle, don't worry about it. Y'all should be able to see the middle. So where the glare is at right here, right? I'm gonna let you know that's just an eye. When I say eye, it's like a circle, okay? In Hebrew, it's a circle. And that's funny how perfect that spot is right there. So where the light is glaring in the middle of this, it's the circle, which is the eye in Hebrew. Just to give you all that. Okay. Yeah. Some of these words that we got on the board you should recognize from the last prayer, which is the Lord's Prayer, where you can find in Matthew the 6th chapter. Chapter 6, verses 8 through 13, the Lord's Prayer. Uh, and I think I'm gonna stop right there, okay? Yeah, I'm gonna stop right there because it's gonna be a few things that we're gonna break down. All right. Yep, yep. Go ahead, sis. Most High in Christ. You getting it? You got it? All right. Mm-hmm. Oh, my bad. The last one. Last one. Okay, 1 second. All right. That's right. That's right. Give y'all a second here. Yeah, and let me go ahead and get started then. All right. Let's go ahead and get to it. All right. So right here we have the which is AH. We got the by itself. We have the sh and the connected together. Okay. Asha'a is how you would say it. Asha'a. And nothing falls off. It stays the same. Asha'a. All right. It's not Asha, it's Asha'a. Right? Okay. Now, let me just break it down real quick. The right here, right? The So just to split it real quick. The is I, right? I. That's what that means. And the sha'a, by definition, means lift or lift. Okay. So based on the prayer, so next time that we do Psalms 121, I'm going to revisit this and I'm going to show you how it matches up with the actual prayer on Blue Letter Bible. All right. Okay. So I lift Asha. We have right here the I, and we have the ya and the na. So ayun, ya, ayunya, right? So let's break it down. So ayun by definition means I. That's on your face that you see with. I. The ya is a suffix for my. So my I. Okay. Ayanya, my I. The all is connected together, which is A-L. So you got the and the la. The H drops off from the the A drops off, the H drops off from the A drops off from the la. So it's connected together and it's all. Okay? Which means unto. All right. it means unto. So I lift my eye unto. We have the huh. Oh, yeah. We have huh by itself. We have the huh again connected to the ra. So H-A-R, har. And then you have the ya and the ma, which is yum. Haharian. That's how you say that. Haharian. Okay? Let's split down the middle. As you know, the ha is the, T-H-E, the or the, however you want to say it. Harian by itself means hills or mountains. Or mountains. Okay? Hills or mountains. All right. Going down here. All right, we have, Haharium. We have the mud right here by itself, M-A. We have the by itself, A-H. And then we have the ya and a na. So that's yun, right? Ma'ayan, 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 ma'ayan. And we got to break it apart. All right. So ma is not necessarily a prefix, but ma is a word by itself, okay? Some words in the beginning can be words by themselves. It doesn't always mean it is a prefix, okay? So ma, right? Let me see something. Okay, we straight. All right, cool. All right, so ma by itself means from. I'm sure some people know this, some people don't. Ayan is another word simply. It means a lot more things, a few more things, but based on the context of the prayer, it is word. W-H-E-R. Where. Or where. Where. Okay. Where. All right. Okay. Now this one, next word. You have the ya by itself. You got the ba and the connected. And let me see some salaki. The word is yaba'a. The ya is by itself. It's like the ya is by itself. The ba and the is connected. Yaba'a. Okay. Let's break it down. Split it. We know that the ya, of course, is he, right? Or better yet, it's going to be a lowercase e. All right. It's going to be he. And then ba'a is a word that we learned last time we spoke about the prayers. So it means come. C-O-M-E. All right, like come near, come out, come in, enter into, enter in, enter out. Those are the examples of ba'a. Okay. All right, and then let me grab this one more time. Okay. We got I right here. By itself, we have the za and the ra, which gives you zar. And then we have the ya by itself. Boom. Isaiah. So now in Psalms 121, the word Isaiah is pronounced twice. Okay? So in parentheses, a little X and a 2. All right? Pronounced 2 times. Let's break it down. Izar means help. So help, right? The ya means my. So my help. Okay? The ma, M-A by itself. I and the ma, which gives you I am. So ma'ain. Ma'ain is how you would pronounce that. Ma'ain. Okay? And now ma'ain by itself simply means from. It's another word that literally means from. Some of these words actually mean the same thing. It all depends on how you word it and connect it together. All right? As you see, nothing really left, meaning didn't change that much. Ma'ain from, okay? Let's go back down here. All right, right here, we should know what this is off the bat. So we got the ya, Y-A. We got the huh by itself as well, H-A. We got the wa and the huh connected. The name is Yahweh. Yahweh is our power, all right? Yahweh is the Most High's real name. We only use his name for teaching purposes, teaching moments. Otherwise, we do not say his name when we do not need to. Okay? Let's use his name appropriately. All right? And of course, that is the Most High. I'm abbreviated. The Most High, or the Lord's name. Okay? That's what that is. Yahweh, the Most High, or the Lord's name. Okay? Let's make sure that we put some respect on, the Lord's name. All right. I right here by itself. We got the sha and the huh connected. So you're left with Aisha. All right. Aisha means a lot of things, but based on the context right here, it means made. Made or make. Okay. All right. Make. Made or make. All right. Now, the sha is by itself. Sha. The ma is by itself as well. The ya and the ma is connected, so that gives you yum. All right, yum. Shemayim. Shemayim. Some people might say it fast and say Shemayim, but it's Shemayim. All right. Okay, so Shemayim means waters or heaven. But we got to break it down. So like, Shah means like, as you know, as far as the prefix. Mayum, it's like mayum means water. I put a little S in parentheses, or heaven, or heavens. And put a little S for, in the parentheses. So like water or waters, or like heaven or heavens. Okay. Last one. All right. This is a word, one of the most easiest word I can remember when it comes to Hebrew. One of them out of many that I can never forget is this one right here, last one. So you got the wa by itself. You got everything is by itself. Wa, I, ra, ta, za. Wa, I, ra, ta, za. Okay. Now we know if once we break it down, wa simply means and as a prefix. A-N-D, and. Okay. Now, based on the context, Aratazah means earth, land, or country. All right. Um, Otherwise, also too. So I'm just going to put earth based on the context, earth or heaven. Okay, that's another thing as well. Aratazah, because you got heaven, which is a part of earth as far as like the elements. Okay, that contains water. All right, earth or heaven, but it's going to be earth. As it is in heaven. All right. So let me see. So yeah, let's get to it real quick. Let's go over it. All right. So we have for the beginning, the starting point of Psalms 121, prayer breakdown in the Hebrew. Asha'ah, I lift. Ayanya, my eye. Av, unto. Ha-harim, the hills, which this is going to be right here. It's going to be the hills, okay? Mayan, from where Yaba'ah, he come. Isaiah, my help. Said twice, my help. Mayam, from. My help, it really should say, my help come from Yahweh, the Most High. Aisha, I believe it says, who has made, or who's made. Shemayim, the heavens are like the heavens, I want to say. Yeah, I believe it's heavens. Wa Ratazah, and earth, and then it goes on and on and on and on. All right. It's not the longest prayer like Psalms 83, but it's close. It's longer than Psalms. No, it's actually longer than the Lord's Prayer. All right. Psalms 83 has to be the longest, and then the second to the longest is going to be Psalms 121. And as far as the power structures, that's just in the actual English, so that might be the last longest one. Okay. All right. So if y'all didn't get a chance to write it all down, the class will be posted as soon as I end the class. All right. It's all be posted. Otherwise, I do want to say shalom. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Barakatham to all the brothers. Shalom Yahweh Shamar. Allah Bashim Yahushai to all the sisters. All right. The water for everybody that tuned in. Tune in next time, next week. We will be at the Midwest Fire Weekend. Most likely there will be a re-upload. Okay. So that being said, shalom, Israel. All right. Damn right, William. Most High in Christ. Damn right. Shalom.